Yeah, so guys, welcome back to Alpha Chicken Poultry Farm. So we are back at the farm. Uh, it has been a week. So guys, uh, last time we were at the farm and our birds were sick. They had gotten some coccidiosis. So actually when I came in, I was at work. Okay, I have another side hustle. I was at work, so we decided I decided to come to the farm. So when I came to the farm, I got that our birds were pooing poo which had blood. So it meant that our birds had what? Serious coccidiosis. So what we decided to do was to get some anti-cox medicines, and we decided to give to our birds. So when we gave our birds those drugs, they fared. So one thing I'm here to tell you today, that coccidiosis can be prevented from the farm, but also it's hard to prevent coccidiosis for us farmers who are doing deep litter. Those people with cages, yeah, coccidiosis can easily be prevented. Why? The poo has where it drops. So when it drops, the bird does not have contact with the poo. Unlike for us who are doing deep litter system, where now, like for us here in Soroti, we can't get coffee husks. So what we do is we use this. We use wood shavings. So wood shavings are also good. As let me show you our wood shavings. Yeah, we have our wood shavings there. We have dried them a bit. Yeah, we are trying to organize the chicken house. Then we bring them in. Okay, we are trying to remove these ones here. You see those sacks there and there. Those sacks we have been putting our wood shaving, our chicken poo, wood shavings which are already spoiled. So these wood shavings are very good for manure. Very, very good for manure. So anyone who would like them to put in their garden, to fertilize their garden, we charge a sack, each sack at 10,000 Uganda shillings. So we have around 20 sacks. So anyone who is interested, you can inbox me. Yeah, we are located here in Soroti City. So let's go back to what I was telling you guys about the coccidiosis thing. So we realized why our birds were getting coccidiosis was because these birds were like, our biosecurity was not so good. Yeah, was not so good. So the birds, the people who were working in the farm were not taking the bio measurements very critically, and that is what we should be keen at, because in deep litter system, as I told you, it's very hard to prevent coccidiosis, because the chicken poo, their droppings go to the litter. Then these birds have a tendency. These birds have a tendency whereby they eat from the ground. Now, when they are eating from the ground, what happens is, since they put there and the litter is in contact with the and the litter is in contact with the poo, then when they are eating, some food particles keep dropping down. So because now look at the other one down. See how those ones are eating from down? It is their natural nature that they like eating from the ground. So what they do is they eat what is down, which is already contaminated with their poo. At the end of the day, these birds get the coccidiosis. Then the other thing we realized is that our staff here, the boy we have put in charge to take care of was not taking the biomeasurements critically. Why? When I came here abruptly, last time I showed you our foot bath, I had to literally enter the chicken house without dipping my legs on the foot bath. So you see how that is risky. Then the other thing we realized was he was washing the drinkers from the inside the chicken house. So in the process of washing the drinkers inside the chicken house, that water pours. The water keeps splitting on the ground, so the ground becomes wet. Now, since it is wet, there's chicken droppings, there's wood shavings, there's feed which drops down. It becomes muddy. The ground becomes muddy. Now, when it becomes muddy, this is where these birds love the most. They love that place. Now, what happens is these birds had to get that coccidiosis. They got the coccidiosis because of that. So I tried to analyze everything at the farm, and I decided that I had to talk to the boy and see how all the utensils are supposed to be washed from outside. I told him the utensils are supposed to wash from out. The water, the disinfectant should always be at the door side, so that anyone entering the farm, anyone who is working, whether it is you or another person, because I have my mom who also takes in charge, who is more supreme than him. Yeah. So we decided that everything to do, we should not have any water spillage in the chicken house. So we worked on that. Now we are here trying to change our litter. We're going to put, I've showed you the litter we have. We're going to put that litter inside the chicken house. Now, I'm almost summarizing. So this litter is there for sale. If you want this litter, you can easily inbox me. Yeah, you can easily inbox me. So currently, we are doing everything possible to fight that. We avoid coccidiosis because we have vaccinated our birds. Our birds look healthy. They are looking very good. Now, the least thing you should want is your birds to keep falling sick. Why? It eats into your profits. You have to make sure that you maximize everything at the farm. Make sure you do not make your expenses too high, because at the end of the day, we are going to sell these birds, and when you sell these birds, you're supposed to do what? You're supposed to get some profits, because it is a business. So guys, wherever you are at your farm, make sure that the biosecurity is top notch if you do not want to get affected by coccidiosis. And the other thing is, we tried to give our birds these local remedies. We gave them some charcoal on their water. Not every day, we just gave them for a day, because right now their poo has normalized. They are all looking okay. But of course, you do not need your birds to be falling sick. Why? Their immune system becomes weak, so they will not hit the target weight at the right time. Remember, these are dual purpose birds, and for us, we do rear them for meat consumption. So you have to make sure that you fight this, you prevent, because preventing is a bit cheaper than curing, because preventing, you will not incur a lot of costs, but curing, you lose a bird, maybe 2 or 3 or 4, 5. It depends on when you realize that your birds were sick. Then their immune system, when it becomes weak, they do not grow in time. So guys, that is how we have tried preventing coccidiosis from our farm, and we are making sure that we do not have the same mistakes repeated, so that every bunch we have of birds, we should have something to learn, because in poultry farming, learning does not stop. So we keep on learning, we keep on adjusting, we try and change everything that we can change. So guys, thank you for watching. See you next time. I think most of you have learned how you can try to prevent coccidiosis from your chicken houses. So our house is well ventilated, well aerated. So literally you make sure that what I've told you, you follow them. One, make sure that there is also a foot bath on your door. Whenever someone is entering the chicken house, the birds have to, the person entering the chicken house has to dip their boots, have to spray their legs, have to spray their body, actually their entire body. That is measure 1. Measure 2, make sure that there's limited spillage of water. 3, make sure that the litter is always dry. try as hard as you can to make sure that the litter is dry. Then the other thing, don't make the litter overstay in your house, in your chicken house, because that also causes coccidiosis. Then do not allow people to enter inside your chicken house, because you do not know what they bring. So guys, those are the 3 things, most common things you can do to avoid coccidiosis. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. Alpha Chicken. Bye.